As a nation member, the casinos are very important. They help fund a lot of different programs that are available to tribal members and give our elders assistance as needed, and even help the youth with education and building a good, strong foundation for their future development. Areas of the casinos that can be improved at the facilities that we're looking at, a lot of them have started many years ago, and not through neglect, but just through growth and development or lack thereof. Internally they need a facelift. Externally, you can kind of see where they've been pieced together. These expansions, these improvements will make it a seamless flow from the left side of the building as you're looking at it to the right side of the building. So each area has shown that it needs growth and it needs expansion. Food and beverage definitely needs updates at a few of our locations, along with hotel expansions are needed and warranted. With the expansions, what gets me excited is the brand consistency. So we're looking at a facility at any of our locations, any of our 5-6 locations that will have a hotel. So we can offer hotel rooms to our guests on site and keep them on site. We'll be able to offer them food and beverage, restaurants, meals to have at our sites, just to create that consistency throughout. It is important for us to move forward with the proposed expansions. It offers jobs to our tribal members. It offers monetary growth to be able to support the programs that we have, the social service programs, the housing programs, the education department. And for us as a people to move forward, I mean, it will put us leaps and bounds ahead of our next tribal competitor. So what made us decide that we have to do this? Number one was the age of the facilities. Number two is looking at what our competitors are doing. And what really catapulted this to a must-do and have to do was the Kenosha project. I mean, that scared us to death. To think about, here's an $800 million facility going in our backyard. And what do we have to do to remain competitive so our guests don't go elsewhere to spend their money, to game, to have fun, and then we lose them, and so we not only lose them as a guest, but we lose revenue too as well. So it was definitely a driving factor. So. What makes me proud about being a tribal member and a person of the Ho-Chunk tribal community is the fact that we take care of our own people. You see it on the faces and in the emotion of our people when they come to the executive facility, when they're in one of our enterprises. You see the pride that they have, and the pride that I have, knowing that I'm able to help them chase their dreams or attain their goals. What these expansions would mean for my family is pride. That my children would have pride in saying that their dad helped make these things happen, helped move the Ho-Chunk Nation forward, not only monetarily, but more importantly as a community, as the Ho-Chunk Nation as a whole. So. I feel that it is a risk, but there's risk every day that happens. There's risk when you step off a curb. There's risk when you are driving down the highway. To bring it into the sports world, me in particular, as a PGA member and watching golf, there's always risk and reward. And the people who lay up may not necessarily win all the time. They're just going with the flow and what everybody else did. But those people who don't lay up and try to hit the green and make that perfect shot, they're the ones that are rewarded in the end. They're the ones that win the championships. They're the ones that put on the green jackets at Augusta. So for us to do this, yeah, the risk is there, but the opportunities that we would have far outweigh the sitting back and not doing anything and going as we have before.